Hello. So in this lecture, we'll see about software CloudPools. So CloudPools is also an licensed software in Isilon. So CloudPools came into picture after Isilon version 8.0. CloudPools is an option for a backup where the data will be stored outside of Isilon. So CloudPool is nothing but backing up the data outside Isilon to any other third-party softwares or clouds. So for that cloud pools you will need to create a cloud storage account, and so this cloud storage account will be created here. So these are the cloud vendors that are supported by cloud pools, and also you can even send the data from EMC Isilon to EMC Isilon or to EMC ECS, Virtual Stream Storage Cloud, Microsoft Azure, Amazon A3 S3 and GCP. So these are the vendors that are supported by CloudPool. So in this CloudPool, what you will do is that you will again create a file pool policy, whereas this particular time the policy will say that file to move from Isilon to the other outside of Isilon to the third party storage. So here the main motto is that we will just gain space on moving the data from Isilon to the other storage vendor, so that the data will not be in Isilon, and we will get the space. I mean, we will get the reclaimed space on the particular data which has been moved. But still, when the user sees the data will be there for him in that particular directory. So during this time, when the data is moved from Isilon to any other storage vendor or any other cloud pool, sorry, through this cloud pool to the cloud, the Isilon will create a smart link in that particular folder or file where the actual file was there, and the data will be moved and only the smart link will be there. So whenever the user requesting for that particular data, the smart link will go and fetch the exact data in the cloud or ECS or Isilon, wherever it is saved, and then again it will fetch the data to the user. So this is how the read happens when the data is saved on cloud through cloud pools. This cloud pool software is mainly used to move the data from Isilon to outside of Isilon to other clouds to save data. So now we will be seeing how to set up a cloud pool policy, how to set up a cloud storage account and connect it. So here you can see create a cloud storage account. So what you will have to do is that, so wherever you are going to store the data, there you will have to create a username, account and a bucket. So let's say if you are going to save it in the GCP, then you need to create a new storage bucket and username and password. So you will have to enter the URL and the username, password and the name for this particular storage account and connect account, and you will have to select the region as well where the storage bucket has been created in GCP. Create that particular storage region and connect accounts. So once you are given all these things, Isilon and GCP will try to give a handshake between them using these credentials. So once this connection is completed successfully, then you will see a cloud storage account has been created here. So once after that, you will again have to create a cloud pool. So this cloud pool is nothing but, so again creating a account. So using this account here, so the account that we have created for the GCP will be shown here. So we'll have to select the particular account and create the cloud pool. So this cloud pool will be used to move the data through this cloud storage account to GCP. This is how the cloud pool works. So first we'll create the cloud storage account, and using that cloud storage account we'll create a cloud pool, and then now we will go and create a file pool policy for this particular cloud pool. So the file pool policy for creating a smart pool and cloud pool is just same. Only thing is that in smart pool you will be moving the data from one pool to other pool inside Isilon, but whereas in cloud pool you will be moving the data from outside Isilon to outside of Isilon. So create a file pool policy here. The same thing, give a policy name. So I'll give CloudPool GCP. Give description, and the same thing, give a file matching criteria. So here you can decide which particular file I want to move to cloud. So let's say I have a archive directory named test archive. So I want to move this complete directory, or let's say I just want to move this particular, okay, oh, so I want to move this particular I just want to only move particular files inside this directory. So I'll give accessed. So the last, the accessed date should be older than 365 days. So 1 year ago. So whenever, it will find for any file which is older than 365 days, and that particular data has to be moved to cloud. So in smart pool policy, we'll be checking this option to move to another pool, but in cloud pool, so we'll be checking the option right below, move to cloud storage. So when you, as we don't have any cloud pool account here created, it's not showing that particular option. So when you are done with the creating a cloud pool account, you will have an option to check this particular box, and when you check that, it will ask you which particular storage pool I want, cloud pool I want to move. So the cloud pool that we have created, you have to select that and create the policy. So once this policy is created, then automatically that particular policy will fetch for the files inside that particular directory that I have given, and according to the policy, it will start moving the data from Isilon to ECS, or Isilon to the cloud, sorry, GCP. So here in this case, the user will be having a slight performance delay as the data is being retrieved from GCP and again coming through Isilon. So in this case, we will have to let the customer know that there will be a small performance issue when accessing the data which is saved in GCP. So as this data is directly not in Isilon, and you will have to go through the smart link and fetch the data in GCP and come back and give the data to the user. And what if there is a DR happening for this particular Isilon storage? So in that case, if that particular DR Isilon storage should also be on 8. version or above that. If that is the case, then the smart link will be copied to the DR Isilon storage. If let's say if that particular DR is not on the 8 version and it's below that, then the smart link will not, the cloud pool option is not there below 7.2 version, and Isilon will not know the smart pool, the smart link option. Rather it will get all the data from the GCP, and again it will copy the entire data from the source to target. Rather copying only the smart link, it will just pull all the data from the GCP and it will get replicated to the another DR cluster. So this is how all about the cloud pools. That's it for this lecture.